Okay, let's go to my channel. Hello, wonderful people. Welcome to the stream today. I hope that you've had a good week so far, and I certainly have. It's been productive, which is always a good thing. So today I am working on a cover for Rothic's REM8. So this is actually a series that I used to do interior art for, and now I'm doing Rothic's Divinica. But I think I did interiors for the first 3 issues. Anyway, this is the cover. So this is going to be a holiday cover and holiday/winter cover. And what I'm doing now is I've gotten, this part has been approved by JP Roth, and so she's the publisher for Divinica and REM8. So she's the one who I started in comics with, and today she approved the final line art. So as per usual, I enlarged it on the computer and I printed it out on 2 sheets of paper. This is my way of making it fit on an 11 by 17 piece of paper. So as you can see, I need to put a new cartridge in my printer. But otherwise, here it is. And so what I'm going to be doing now is just preparing it for transferring to board. And for this one, I'm going to be doing a watercolor cover. So I am both nervous and excited because it's been a while since I've done any watercolor, and it's a little scary to get started on a cover. So that's going to be fun. I'll probably work on the coloring of it tomorrow afternoon. And if I have any spare time today, I'll do a bit more work on transferring. So I'll be working on getting one of the Divinica interior pages transferred to board. But for now, I'm just going to be working on the transferring of this REM8 cover. So my hope, fingers crossed, is that I finish this cover before I head to a convention this weekend. So I'll be leaving on Friday, and my hope is that I will have this colored and at least scanned and onto the computer by the time I leave. So fingers crossed. So what I'm going to do is, because my watercolor paper that I've purchased is actually very, very large. It's 18 by 24. So in order to get my paper to the comic book size, which is this, it's 11 by 17, so it's considerably smaller, less than half the size, I need to cut it to size. So that's what I'm working on now. And because my paper did get a little bit banged up when it was traveling, because I had to order this online and get it shipped to me from the States, I'm cutting and leaving a little bit of excess all around so that it's a perfect, undamaged, no nicked corners paper. Hello, William. Welcome to the stream today. Whoop, whoop. I'm so glad you could make it. How's art going? All right, so I'm gonna carry on with the measuring and the fun rulering. All right, let's get, okay, so we're gonna do exactly 2 centimeters here. Grinding away. You have Memphis Con this weekend. Ooh, fun. I have never done that show before. I'm excited to hear how it goes for you. Hello, Aftermath. Welcome to the stream today. You keep missing my streams. Well, you know, you're a busy artist and you've got your own drawings to get done, so I get it, believe me. Okay. So, you guys are just joining in on some measuring, since that is now part of my life. However, as soon as I'm able to, my printers here in Calgary have very graciously agreed to get all the rest of my paper cut for me, and they have a big industrial sized paper cutter. So it's only on these first few pages where I am not able to get down to the print shop that I need to cut myself. Love Memphis. Great town for food. Lived there for 10 years. Wow. Well, that's cool that you get to go back to your old stomping grounds. I love that. Exactly 9. Oh, you're so welcome, Wayne. Thank you so much for the books. I have been learning so much already. It's crazy. So I'm really, really grateful. I hope you don't mind that I gave you a shout out. Last time I checked and you said it was okay, so I'm just kind of crossing my fingers it was all right this time. Okay, so it is 9 millimeters on this side too. Sorry guys, this is not the most fun part. I would have been on live stream a little bit earlier today, but a certain cat decided it was the perfect time to, you know, do one of his fur balls on the carpet. Oh, that's awesome. Cooking and twitching. You know, for anybody who doesn't know what Twitch is, and we use Twitch as a verb, it makes us all sound like we may have a problem. Kenny, hello. Are you back from the hospital? I want to do a combo piece. Oh, that is so fun. You're back. That's great. How are you feeling? Okay, last little measurement. Twitch Smurf, all the same. Ah, bummer. Okay. Time to cut. This is some thick paper, like, is actually hard for me to cut, which makes me sound like my hands are incredibly weak, and they are. You can hear it? How did my turkey turn out? It turned out good, actually. I was kind of surprised. It's been a really, really long time since I've like actually roasted a turkey myself. Usually I'm gone for Thanksgiving. So we either celebrate it on the US one or we rush celebrate it here. But I don't mean to sound like I'm blaming this on my kids, but I have very, very picky eaters. And I adore them with all of my soul, but they're picky eaters, and there's just no two ways around it. So up until this year, we really didn't feel like they would even enjoy a traditional Thanksgiving dinner. But this year, our oldest, who's 17, and I suppose his taste buds are growing up, he said he would really enjoy it if we did do a traditional Thanksgiving. Our youngest still did not like it at all. But that's fine. We just had alternate foods for him. And yeah, it turned out great. I had to like look online, refresh my memory on how to cook roast a turkey. You're gonna deep fry and roast 4 birds for your family? I learned on Grey's Anatomy, Tom, that that's a very dangerous thing to do, just FYI. You guys had deep fried turkey too. Oh my God. Well, Grey's Anatomy said that was dangerous, and since I believe everything I watch on TV, be careful. Hello, Christina! If you like to cook, I'll have to send you my recipe. Oh, that sounds delicious. I have to tell you guys, I don't like to cook. It's really not my favorite thing to do. Oh, it can explode if not thawed. Ah, Tom is teaching us things. Oh, good. You were a professional chef. That's amazing. Okay. So I'm just taping this down. I think I'm gonna have to darken some of my lines here. So I'm gonna do that with just a pen. Okay guys, momentary pause. Check out this brush. Every time I look at it, it literally just cracks me up. So this was part of my shopping spree on the weekend. But I'm telling you, I just can't get over this brush. I may or may not have bought it just because it's so funny. She did say that it's good for blending, so when I'm doing a big page of a face, I think it is going to come in very handy. So it isn't totally that I only bought it because it's so cute looking, but oh my God, it's so cute looking. Look at that little tiny fan brush. I just lose my mind every time. It almost looks like the top of a like punk rocker bird's head or something. Makes me so happy. All right, see you later, William. Thanks for stopping in. Have a good one. I actually switched to this brush. So these brush pens were gifted to me by Snow. And I don't think he's on the stream right now, but if he ever does see this, thank you, Snow. I need to turn off this light. Yeah, I've just got to darken some of my pencil lines a little bit because it appears that I need to get my backup cartridge. I always have at least one extra printer cartridge. Yeah, it's the peacock of brushes. That's right, Wayne. Oh, it's like my spirit brush. You have a few Copic brush pens? Oh, nice. So I'm literally just tracing my lines to darken them up a little bit. And then if I have time, because I don't think I'm gonna have enough time right now to go through final pencil and then get into the watercolor. Plus I wanna do a couple like digital test runs on the watercolor before I just start throwing color on the page. Bear in mind I'm nervous right now, so you know, we're just gonna have to like deal with that. But yeah, so what I'm gonna do if I have extra time is just work on transferring another page to board. Vyazovikov, thank you so much for the follow. Bishan, the turkey was great, thank you. And at least it didn't really burn or be undercooked, so I feel like it was a massive success. Oh, nice, Kenny. Lucky. Alright, just getting the last few little bits. The rest I can just wing it on. But certain things like getting her eyes right and stuff are important to do now. Because, excuse me, I did work on them quite a bit in my sketch to make sure they were the right size, that they have an Asian look to them and they don't look Caucasian, etc., etc. So, I want to make sure that I have those in correctly. Yeah, I understand for sure, Kenny. You got to take care of yourself. Make sure that you're fully healed before you start getting adventurous. There we go. All right, now that I've got that in, the rest I can just wing it. Okay, so I'm using the watercolor board that I bought for Divinica. And this watercolor paper is the Arches hot pressed satin paper, I think. Hold please. All right. It is, yeah, hot pressed. Oh, okay. The grain sateen, I guess, is French. But anyway, it's very smooth. It's about the smoothest watercolor paper I've found yet. And I like a smooth textured paper. If I want any texture on the actual piece, I'll use some rock salt. I'll add texture with splatter or varying levels of dryness with the watercolor paper, but I personally don't like texture enforced upon me by paper. Yeah. So you guys have heard plenty from me about how intense I am in regards to textured or non-textured paper. I hate textured paper. Peyton, hello! Oh, you're hopping between me and Domo? Good choice, Kenny. Just like the King of Siam. All right. So, here we go. Making sure everything is straight. So I already have some tape that I used for the sketch. I'm just gonna reuse that because getting some of the tack off of the art tape is generally better. So I just use this, it's called Pro Artist Tape. I got it at Kensington Art Supply like 2 years ago. So this tape will just last you forever. But it's really good for being the part that's taping down your actual original artwork, because it won't tear it. It's not like, you know, normal Scotch tape. Oh, thank you, Chicken Heed. Yay, yeah, we all started in comics together, which is pretty fun. All right, I'm going to turn this down a little bit. Hopefully it's not going to do the weird. It is doing the weird. Well, I'm hoping that you guys don't mind a little bit of that, the scrolling bar thing. Hello, Craig. The Merc, if I didn't say hi to you yet, hi. And if I said hi to you twice, I apologize. It's a little sad if I don't remember already. Okay. Time to get going here. So the plan with this one is that I'm going to watercolor it. As such, I need to keep my lines, well, let's put it this way. It's not necessary for me to spend a lot of time working on line weight, because it's all going to be colored and I can add in any line weight or brush ink it at the end. So right now I'm just going to be tracing it to board. And if I end up having time to move on to the Divinica page, it'll be the same thing. It's just going to be basic lines. However, I am going to be cleaning up my sketch. As you guys can see, that is a jumble of disaster right in there. Commander Meerkat, hello. Dunkzilla, hello. Peyton, you know what? At this point, I really don't feel that I have any recommendations or tips or tricks for watercolor, because I'm kind of in the same boat where I'm still learning how to use it. But the thing that I've done is I've watched a lot of YouTube tutorials. There are people on YouTube that can watercolor so amazingly, it's almost a little bit heartbreaking. So I've been studying a lot of them. Just look up, you know, watercolor tutorials, and you'll just find so many amazing artists that are showing you all of their tips and tricks, which is at this point far better than I'm able to give, because I'm still in the point where I'm watching tips and tricks and trying to figure all this out myself. And I'm sorry to be so colossally unhelpful, but I just don't really know, and so I feel like any kind of thoughts that I would have would probably be wrong. Thank you, Dunkzilla. Juan, hello. So guys, all the little like bars that are going through is just because my my light table is not turned up to 100% right now. And that's so that I can see what I'm doing. When I've got the light like extremely bright, I can't really see the art I'm drawing. So because this is like the final board, final lines, I need to be able to see what I'm doing. So the light table is down a little lower, and when it's dimmer, it does those little bars that you're seeing. I actually can't see them. Ah. I have a little bit of a short in my light table. Or I suppose it's just a loose connection from the power cord. I don't know. But it's been like that pretty much right after I bought it. I think I bought it and broke it. So here she's got like a golden high collar. And I don't really know what I was thinking when I designed this. It was like 5 years ago, maybe 6 years ago. And I don't know. I just wanted to give her some sort of lattice kind of design, something or other. I don't know. Anyway, if you go online and you search REM8, you'll see what I'm drawing. And I don't know really what was going through my mind when I added this to her outfit. And that's the thing. If you work on a like concept art or you set an outfit for a character, you've got to follow through with it, you know? And so sometimes I'll wonder like, okay, why did I make this choice? You know, sometimes I'll document it. And it could have been a combination of an idea that JP Roth and I came up with together, or maybe this part I was tasked to do myself. I honestly don't remember. But what came out of our concept design discussions was this collar thingy. And it's very cool looking and stuff, but I don't really know what exactly it's supposed to be besides like a honeycombed gold collar. And then here we're going to see her back shoulder through the honeycomb to where it actually is. And that's going to be really handy because otherwise it kind of looks like there's just a part of her arm jutting out here and we don't really know why and what it's doing. So it's kind of handy that the collar is a little bit broken up. Otherwise, then it would overtake the rest of her outfit depending on the pose. Atomic Tizzle, hello! Louie, welcome to the stream today. So everyone, I am working on a REM8 cover right now. Let me turn this down a little bit. It's a little bit aggressive. I'm working on a REM8 cover right now. It's for Rothic. And I'm transferring the final lines. So I laid it out and sketched it this morning. And JP Roth and I were on the phone pretty much all day. Working on some other stuff, and so it was super handy because I could text her the image of where I was at and see if she was still good with it, or what I should be changing. So it's really, really handy to be able to communicate with the publisher quick like that. Yeah, big time, Wayne. Devin, hello. I hope everything's going well. It's been a minute. You were working the last 2 streams for sure. Well, thank you for stopping in when you can. Oh, and Louis, thank you so much for the host. Oh no, I'm sorry, Louie. Is there bad weather or something? That's great, Atomic Tizzle. Oh, mechanical breakdown. Sorry. So what we're doing for this cover is a huge part of the story in REM8 is this jar. It's called the Jar of Souls, and it's where warriors are sent when they die. And some of the bad guys in the story took her best friend, who she grew up with, and killed her and put her spirit in this Jar of Souls. So what she's trying to do, and the basic plot of the story, is she's trying to free her friend from the Jar of Souls. And so what we're doing for a holiday style cover is we're making the Jar of Souls kind of glowing and casting light all throughout. Think of it basically like a big glowing lantern, and that's what's going to be illuminating the page. So, and I have these lines down it because those are just the directional lines that I'm going to be putting a bunch of kanji words on the whole piece, or on, like, basically think they've been painted into the jar, or onto the jar. Now, I don't want to make one of those typical gaijin mistakes, and a gaijin is I think it's just a foreigner, right? Is the word for foreigner. I know when I lived in Japan, I was called a gaijin all the time. And so I don't want to make a typical foreigner mistake with kanji lettering and put stuff on there that makes no sense. So I actually found a chart that has, I guess that's for tattoos or something, but it has the kanji letter and then what it means underneath. And it's a bunch of them, like hope, strength, courage, wisdom, good words. And so I'm going to put those on the jar, and those are going to be glowing and kind of casting their shape in a glow. Hopefully this is going to work, fingers crossed. And they'll be illuminating the actual letters into her hair. Oh, for sure. I'm sure that there's like this general concept in every mythology. Oh, it's true, Christina, you would be. Yay! Well, I really, really hope it works. I'm gonna doing something like this digitally would not be a problem. It's how am I going to do that traditionally? I may end up having to paint them with white afterwards, like on top, or use acrylic or something, because Tay, which is the character I'm drawing, her hair is black, very, very black. There is a portion of the story where she has short hair and it's like electric blue. But the part of the story from this that's going to be featured in this issue is going to be where she's got her long hair still and she's in her green outfit. So that's why I'm drawing her in this particular, I guess, version of her character. So yeah, I'm going to need to spend some time thinking about how exactly I'm going to make all that glow. It's going to be very exciting. Sherlock shenanigans. Honestly, he's been pretty chill lately. He's not letting me brush his teeth, which is not very pleasant because I still have to brush his teeth, whether he likes it or not. So I have to gently I have to hold his little head and I have to kind of get the bristles so that they can get in between his cheeks without him, snapping or hissing at me, which he's never done. Which, to Sherlock's credit, I've never heard him hiss. So he's a very patient cat, but he'll just lock his jaw down and will not allow me. So I'm slowly getting him back into the habit. But since I've been traveling so much, I'll be honest, I've been a pretty bad cat mom and haven't been getting to brush his teeth as much as I should. And now he's out of practice and being rather stubborn. And he left a giant fur ball right outside my door. Oh, and this morning, when I work at my computer, I have a desk with a chair with an actual back, like a normal office chair. And I had my hair in a ponytail. And the ponytail was over the back of the couch. Now I don't know exactly how long my hair is, maybe about 2 feet long. And Sherlock gets on the back of the seat, and he sits on the top of the back of the chair, and he just plunked himself down, and I couldn't move until he decided to leave. I was kind of frozen like this, working at my computer. I couldn't move because Sherlock was on my hair. No, thank you, Devin. And no, I haven't gotten them yet, but honestly, I should be fine without it for now. So I'm just gonna hang 10. She said that she might be able to get it from the store in Edmonton. So, she'll keep in touch, the owner of the store. But for now, it's not really causing me any huge issues. It was just a brown, so I should be able to kind of just mix it. Kylie, hello. Oh, thank you, Kylie. Yes, I'm watercoloring it. So, that's gonna be very exciting and challenging. I gotta admit, I'm a little scared. So that flower right there is going to be a golden one. Yeah, hopefully I will get started on the watercoloring tomorrow. Today I'm just going to finish the final line art, probably scan it just to be safe, and then I'll do the coloring tomorrow, and I should be still working on it tomorrow afternoon, and I will be going live again. Unless something goes terribly wrong in my life, fingers crossed, I plan to go live again tomorrow afternoon and hopefully wrap up the colors. That is the nice thing about traditional colors, especially watercolor, is I feel, though I could be wrong, that it goes a lot faster than Copic marker. So I'm kind of hoping that I'll be able to have this done soon. Because I know JP Roth is counting on me getting it done early. So, that's my plan. Oh, hey, Mr. E, thank you. And this is like a gold leaf design that she wears on the front of her forehead. And then there's also like a gold chain that goes back to this hairpiece that she has right here. I'm not going to bother drawing the gold chain in right now because I'm just going to do that probably with gold paint. Now I know gold paint doesn't really show up nicely on a scan. But at least it's opaque enough that it'll show up over the art, and then I can add in, you know, some enhancements to it digitally to make it look like gold again. All right, I want to show you guys my swatch paper, if I can locate it. Yeah, here we go. So here are the swatches for the colors that I just bought the other day. So the colors are so very, very vibrant. And it took me a little while. I read the instructions on the back on how to actually make your own swatch thing. As you can see, it took me a while to figure it out and get it right. But this is kind of the saturated color, and then this is the color mixed with water. So you kind of make it a little bit of a gradient so that you can see how it mixes. And see, some of the colors they have more graininess to them, and I got those intentionally for, well, in this one's case and this one, I got them because they're grainy, and I want some texture. But look at some of these blues and greens. They're so pretty. And then this here is like my skin tones. And then I'm going to use some of the like pinks and reds for blush. But yeah, I'm super happy. And then these are some of the colors for this building, like all the bricks and stuff that are going to be around Divinica here in her window are going to be all of these dark browns and grays right here. So I'm really, really excited. These are like the colors of the sky for Divinica. So all these pinks and purples are the color of the sky in Divinica. So that's gonna be so fun to have such a vibrant, cool looking sky. Yeah, I'm so excited. So these are the colors that we chose. Mostly JP Roth, because she had it in her mind what color she wanted the sky to be. I probably would have gone, I'm a really literal person, and so sometimes when I think sky, I think blue or pink or something super relatively normal, you know? JP Roth really pushes me out of that and into the fantasy. If I was gonna do panels, they would all be squares and rectangles, and I would literally draw exactly what it says in the script, you know, whereas JP is always pushing me to like take it out of the box, move outside of the box, behave outside of the box, you know, and it's really good because that pushes me beyond what I would normally gravitate to, and not in a bad way. Like, I'm so grateful to her for all of that because it makes me try harder, do better. I mean, like the Magu piece right there, she was just like, well, it's time to learn watercolor, Dawn. And I'm just like, oh my God, that's terrifying. I'm a penciler. You know, it's so good. And I'm so grateful to her for that. So yeah, she really picked out this color scheme. So it's about from here, I think 351 all the way down to 485 are really the colors of the sky. These blues we actually got for the blues, and the vibrant greens we got for issue 6. So I'm probably not going to use these on Divinica, but I will be using the blues and greens for Tay because that's her color scheme. So it works out great. All right, let's get some more work done on this. Morak, hello. Exactly, and I'm so grateful for that. Like, I'm very happy that I get pushed out of my comfort zone. I need that. From Sanju tomorrow night. Oh, that's awesome, Kylie. Yay! All right, I need to do a little bit where I can actually see what I'm doing. Oh, hello, Tranquil Mist. It's been a while. Do I have any leftover turkey? Too much. I wish I could send you some. Yeah, we really did. Thank you. and this is the other side has the same flowers, but not the two pins. Did I get to decorate pumpkins yet? Well, my youngest son did the pumpkin carving, and I did the dishes. Okay, so I did actually measure how her arm connects, but I'm gonna do a quick check again, make sure this is right. Oh, thank you, Mr. E. You enjoy any time you don't need to make an excuse to eat pie. Agreed. I love pie. I'm not as huge a fan of cake as I am of pie. Hi, Mark. Okay, and then I'm drawing her body underneath her skirt because she does have a green dress, but it's kind of more sheer material. Oh, that's so cool, Wayne. Yay! I love that. And that's a lot of trust. I mean, Sabine has colored Frank Miller before. I have not, so, you know, I'll be a little nervous. That's so cool, Mystery. Yeah, it was really good. I agree, Wayne. All right, time to get her hair drawn. For this one, I referenced my own work because I've drawn this character a lot. I used to work on the interiors for it, so I checked my own work. Other than that, no, I haven't used any reference. So I want to have some ribbons to sort of break up the stillness. So her hair is breaking up the stillness on that side, but I'm using some ribbons to kind of swirl around her on this side because it looked a little still to me, which, you know, it is. That's the whole point. She's still and there's everything blowing around. I wanted some shit blowing around over here. Oh, thank you so much, Mark. That means a ton. And I haven't really decided what color I'm going to make these ribbons, but I'll figure it out. Just so everyone knows, REM8 has a very specific color scheme, so I'm only going to be working within the colors that are already predetermined for REM8. So if I don't take any color suggestions, that's because they're not already established within the book. Oops, I was going off the camera a little bit, or the screen. So I want to bring this ribbon forward a little bit. That looks too similar to that right there. I don't like that it's following the direction of her leg, so I actually might have to change that a bit. I haven't done a REM8 cover, in like 2 years. I did a holiday cover in 2000, at the end of 2017. So yeah, it's been almost 2 years. So I'm really excited. I haven't drawn Tay in a while. I'm gonna leave that for a minute and move on to her hair. Right now, I haven't really gotten to planning a ton of it, Wayne. I'm tentatively gonna be at Planet Comic-Con in Kansas City. I'm gonna be possibly going with a comic book store, so I'll be at their booth signing for MegaCon, and I'm trying to think what else. Calgary, obviously. I'd like to see if I can get to Fan Expo Canada next year in late August. However, the only glitch with that is if Lore, my oldest son, is going to be going to college away from home, and then I might need to be spending that exact week setting him up somewhere. So we'll have to see. Playing it by ear. Oh, and I signed up for San Diego Comic-Con. But they're not going to get back to us for probably another few weeks, I think. So I'm not sure if I've gotten approved for San Diego yet. I haven't been to San Diego Comic-Con in like 4 years, 5 years maybe. It's been a minute. Did he apply already? No, not yet. He is, we're going to start all the applications and everything probably at around December. To be honest, I don't really know, Bashan, because I haven't actually heard anything from Zenescope about that. My guess is they'll probably switch up the artists. They should, Wayne. They'd better, really, or I'm going to be so bummed. So her hair is in a big chunk right here, because of the fact that all of in here is going to be where all the glows are. So think of it like a black starry sky right in here. So all of this is going to turn into like really pretty glows, and it's going to be all the words that are on the jar are going to be glowing in her hair. Maybe I'll give it some flicks of white or something so it kind of looks like stars. Like we're seeing a like wormhole in the galaxy. That might work. All right, so this is where I'm at. I have a bit more to draw. There's a few other little things I'd like to put here because right here is looking a little bare. So maybe I will put some hair sticks on this side too. I'll have to see. Oh no, sorry, Mark. Oh no. Well, I really hope I'm not gonna, Devin. I really, really want to go to Fan Expo. So, tentatively everything should work out just fine. I'm just keeping that in the back of my mind that I need to make sure that Lore is situated and, because if we had grandparents living nearby, well, Dan could take Lore and I could be at the con, but we don't. So between the two of us, we really have to make sure we're properly coordinated so that there are no dropped balls on the home front. But yeah, we'll play it by ear. I will definitely sign up for Fan Expo Canada in the hopes that everything's going to work out. And last time I talked with them, They said that they're probably going to put out their forms sometime, either December, January, like either late 2019, early 2020 for Fan Expo Canada in the summer. I have one blackout date. That is the one date I absolutely will be nowhere but here in Calgary, and that is May 28th, when Laura graduates from high school. That's a proud mommy moment. I must be present for to swell in the pride. Dunes Comics, thank you for the follow. So right now, for any new followers, I am working on a REM8 cover for Rothic. I believe, though don't hold me to this because things are always subject to change, but right now I believe this is going to actually be a cover that's going to be released through Diamond, which means you can get it at your local comic book store. I will keep you posted on if that is indeed the final outcome. So I will... I'll keep you guys posted on that. But as far as I know right now, because I'm getting this cover done early, this one will be released through Diamond, and it's going to be a holiday cover, or a winter cover, more like. You can relate, your son graduates May 22nd. Oh, okay, you get it. I will not miss his graduation. I think a few months ago I told you guys the story of what happened when I missed my daughter's graduation. It was at Phoenix Comic-Con a fair few years ago. Okay, she was graduating from elementary school, so it really wasn't as big a deal, so I traveled. And I went to a convention. And so me and JP and Ebas were all together in a row. And Dan sent me some pictures of my daughter Vienna graduating from 6th grade. And I just was so sad that I was missing it. And, I'm the one who made a decision to travel and to keep working. So it was kind of on me. Or Dan and I made the decision together. But I guess I had traveler's remorse. And so I was so sad. I had to leave the table because I burst into tears. And I was just bawling my eyes out and went and hid in a t-shirt tower. And then JP Roth saw that I had started crying, so she started crying. And Ebas is just like, what the hell am I supposed to do now? Poor guy. Yeah, but Mom, I'm going into junior high. Yes. It was a big teary disaster. Anyway, I pulled my shit together and everything was fine, but it was kind of funny for a few minutes, or at least now it's funny. Poor Ebas just at an in-artist alley trying to keep everything running while he's got two girls running in two different directions crying over, graduation. Mommy problems. # mommy problems. And JP Roth was literally just being a good friend and sympathetic. So there's really not much point in me drawing a ton of detail in her hair because it's all going to be painted. So I can just kind of wing it on that stuff. And then she's got these little, on either side she has these little cloths that are sheer material. So I'm just drawing in a basic of it. She's going to have a strand of hair coming down here, but I'm not going to draw it right now. Yeah, right. So I don't know if you guys will notice these things, but I do. I like to do this in the art for J.P. Roth. Now, the story is called REM8. So 8 is already significant to the story. But J.P. Roth really loves the number 8. So a lot of times I'll hide the number 8 in my art, just kind of as like funsies for Joe. So right here I have an 8. You can either look at the top 2 loops and that creates an 8, or the bottom 2 loops basically create an 8 as well. So I hide these things in REM8 covers, and I hid it in Divinica. I'll hide it wherever I can because it's so fun for JP when she finds it. Ebas pretending he doesn't know either of you. Actually, Ebas is extremely sympathetic, and he was so caring and kind, whereas I don't know, I would expect your average guy, and I mean no disrespect to anyone in this, but you know, to kind of have the like, oh my God, girls, pull your shit together, you know? But he really was very kind to both of us, and you know, understood why JP was crying, because I was crying because I couldn't see my daughter right then. It was her graduation. Like, he got it. And that was really, really kind of him. Hello, Mitch. Welcome to the stream. There are going to be so many Easter eggs hidden in Divinica that you guys may not even know what they are, and I'm going to try to hide them in, well, JP Roth and I are going to try to hide them in plain sight. Like things that look like they would fit there, and then in the end it turns out that they mean something completely different, and you'll only know those things until at the end of the whole series. So we're going to have a lot of fun just cackling to ourselves at your guys' expense until you guys figure it all out. In a sweet way. High school was a glorious time for me. I missed it every day of university, but then I graduated from university and it hit me, life needs to be lived in the present. Oh, wow. Well, I'm glad that you enjoyed high school. That's like the real amazing takeaway from that one, because most people just have the like worst stories about high school. Also, for me, the lesson learned was that, you know, I don't like missing my kids' graduations. So, whenever possible, I am going to not be traveling when they graduate from any, like, particular school that they're in. There usually aren't any, like, big celebrations when they graduate a grade. But when they're actually graduating from one school to the other, I'm not going to miss them anymore. And it just took that one time for me to learn that, okay, you know, I consider myself a tough person, but no. And that was the only time where it had actually happened, when I had already booked a show and I didn't really know that what date she was graduating exactly, which is my bad for the bad planning. But, you know, it just takes one time of realizing that, and then you just schedule your life around your own personal limitations. Oh, you always look beyond the artistic front? Okay, so maybe we're not going to pull a fast one on you, Mr. E. No, I mean it in a good way, Mr. E, that like you're gonna catch them all. Unless you want us to pull a fast one on you, and then I'll try to make sure it's really difficult. Right now, JP Roth is focusing on finishing up her novels. So that's what we were working on today, actually, is that she's doing like the final read through before she submits it. So her books have already been taken, they've already been purchased and everything, and she's just doing the final edits. And so she was reading one of her novels that's coming out next year to me all morning. And I'm just kind of like an audience, you know? And it's so fun. And it's the first time I've actually heard through the book, and I love it. I'm so excited. And so as soon as she's done with all of that, then she's going to come focus back in on Divinica. So sometime early November. But I've got enough script to work from. It's just that she's going to be adding in more fun Easter egg stuff. So that's why I'm talking about the Easter eggs and the connection with J.P. Roth and what she's working on now. Because pretty soon there's going to be more Easter eggs planned. The thing that's a real bummer, though, Mr. E, is that I'm not going to be able to, like, ask you which ones you've found yet, because I don't trust myself to not give away the end. Yeah, it really is nice. So I would text her where I was on the sketch, and she was reading her novel to me, and we were going back and forth. Granted, I can't write for shit. It is not my forte. It is not my gift. So I'm just listening as as a casual reader. What, does anything sound funny to me? Was that clear to me? Those kind of things. But holy shit, the book is so awesome. I love it. Yes, it's so fun. Okay, I have to reference my work. So I'm looking at my cover. So it's the REM8. It was one of the first covers. God, I can barely spell my name right now. All right, let me find. Okay, so it is. If you're searching on Google and you look up REM8 Don McTeigue, it is REM8 issue 1, and it's the third image down on Google. That's the outfit I'm drawing right now, and I couldn't remember how I drew her arm piece, so I'm referencing that right now. With what you think the eggs that are hidden. No prizes involved if you find them. You get a solid high five. No, what is it? A crisp high five. Okay, so I am referencing that cover in case you guys want to see it. It's REM8 issue 1. It's Tay in a green dress with black latex sleeves. And okay, I think I've got it figured out. Yeah, so that's the first cover that I drew for REM8. And that's when we worked on designing this particular outfit. So this is the outfit that J.P. Roth asked me to work on this time. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. So it's kind of a diamond shape. And then on the other side. The beginning of the Dawn No Prize. It's the crisp high five. No, I'm such a firm believer in prizes. But I can't give prizes or I give away the story. I'm really between a rock and a hard place right now, people. So I drew her hand here like 4 times to get the right look that I was going for. Oh my God. Just drew it and redrew it and then drew it again and then didn't like that one and changed it all over again. And yes, I kind of went for it with the drawing of her hand. Oh, it's a tip of the hand to the old Marvel No prize. Fair enough, mystery. I was just checking to make sure the pointer finger is shorter than the ring finger, and it is. So I don't know if you guys can see how this finger is kind of bent like that. I broke it at New York Comic Con 2016, no, 15 I think it was. I broke the tip of my finger. It's a long, unfortunate story, but yes, that's why I have a bowed finger on this hand. You found a couple possible 8s on the reference cover. Oh, well, I don't know if I intentionally hid any in that one. Oh, no, yeah, okay, there's an 8 on her pendant. But I don't think I had started adding in the little funsies for Joe when I could fit them yet. It's kind of a little bit more of a recent thing. If you want, is it an 8 or the symbol for infinity? Yeah, that's true. For JP Roth, I think it's both. Where's my... Here it is. The collar has one if you want it to. Oh, that's awesome. So her sleeves are black, so I'm really not going to be able to see any of these lines that I'm putting in for the chain and the beads because it's all going to be covered in black. But at least I have an idea of where it is, and then I can reference it when I go to actually paint the chain over it. I'm going to make this one as kind of like a knotted piece of wood, like driftwood or something at the end. So it's going to be like lacquered and stuff. This flower in her hair is going to be gold, so it really stands out. And I also want it to clearly not be a real flower. Fusion, hello! Welcome to the stream! I'm sure that they do, Fusion. I'm so sorry. Pursue 40, hi. Oh, nice. It's a fancy pants water bottle. Why, thank you. I got one in glass. Dan decided that the plastic water bottles aren't as healthy, so he got me a glass one. Okay, I have to draw nails on her. I don't know why. I really don't like drawing nails. And honestly, it's not that I have difficulty drawing them. I just feel like sometimes it kind of makes the hand too handy. There's too much hand. Hand is made of hand. My son says that all the time. Like, mouth is made of mouth, you know? And it was something when he was a toddler and he wanted to know what everything was made out of. And it's too much hand. I have no explanation for it. I also absolutely hate drawing toenails. They just creep me out. And I've got feet on the page. Look. So I have feet right here that I'm gonna have to draw, and I have to draw toenails, and I'm like, blech. Oh, thank you so much, Atomic Tizzle. Have fun. Yes, I know. Mouth is made of mouth because science. I love it. Oh, thank you so much for that, Wayne. That's awesome. Oh, I didn't know that the rest of my covers could be viewed if you logged in. That's news to me. North and south petals of the flower would make an 8. Oh, yeah. Okay, this finger looks quite suspiciously like a fat sausage. I need to fix it. I've got to admit, you guys, I adore the way Campbell draws women's hands. I think they're so pretty and so long and dainty, and I love it. And I'm always in an effort to also draw dainty fingers, but not be drawing them the way Campbell does, because that's his style, right? But I do very much like the dainty fingers, which means, you know, not using reference is probably the best way to go about that, because real fingers, at least mine, look a little bit like rubbery sausages. Did you see that Liefeld made a joke on himself with the picture he posted of Ryan Reynolds? I thought that was fantastic. He posted a picture of Ryan Reynolds at Marvel Studios and was like, look, his introduction to Marvel, no feet. And they had a picture of him with his feet cut off. Oh, I thought that was so great. I mean, that's an amazing sense of humor. And I respect that a ton. Yeah, I thought it was so good. Oh my god, no. Poor Fusion had to carry for so long. Oh, really? I'm sure Mike was really happy. Oh, you're going to Baltimore, right, Wayne? No. That's so awesome of you, Fusion. It's not on eBay? Oh no, Wayne, I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness, that is so rough. I didn't even know that you were sick. Yeah, you were picking up a cover from Mike. Bummer. Is he gonna mail it to you? You're waiting for him to get back to you, okay. And munch on the gummies. Oh wow, I didn't know that, Fusion. That's awesome. I've never tried Airborne. I honestly don't even know what it is. I'm gonna have to figure the ribbon out. Ugh. The top 5 cyberstalker list. I love it. Oh, that's hilarious. It subsides chances of getting worse from a cold. Cool. I shall have to look it up. I feel like I remember you mentioning it, Fusion, at the con, right? I think that was you. Saying you were gonna bring some for Comics Elite or something. If I got you mixed up with somebody else, I really apologize. Yeah, and you totally forgot it. Okay, so at least I wasn't remembering, like, matching a different conversation to your face or something. It happens sometimes. So tomorrow morning, JP Roth and I have another appointment to do more listening and arting. Well, she's going to read and I'm going to art. And then in the afternoon, I plan to go live again to work on the colors or to finish up the colors. So definitely if you're around and you're interested in the watercoloring of a comic book cover, tune back in because it's going to be fun. You guys are the best. This is hilarious. Let's put it this way. Stalkers should provide the stalkee with oatmeal raisin cookies. And then all is well. I am king. Oh, that's awesome. Devin, you're the best. I would have fought you for that monster fusion. I would have fought hard. Chocolate chip coffee cake as well. Though that one's dangerous, Wayne. I ate the entire thing. And Dan is gonna officially make a sign, don't feed the dawn. Oh no, I'm so sorry, Juan. That's a bummer. I'm so glad that you're getting some laughs in here. That is as it should be. Yeah, Eric, it's gone a little crazy. Yes, please. Covers, commission, sketches, sketch covers. Oh, you're amazing, Devin. Thank you. I didn't know that you had such an organized collection. I love it. It means so much, truly, you guys. Lol. So I'm kind of trying to show the hairpins that one is kind of in the back there and then one is closer up to us. So I might even put the chain or whatever I have hanging from it a little closer into her hair as well. Oh, and I've been completely off screen. Classic. Line art. You forgot line art. Oh, so you actually have like a line art folder as well? Devin, you're a rock star. Aw, thank you. All right, I don't like how her lip was looking right there. It must be perfect. So I'm darkening the lines this time a little bit more than I did on the Divinica page because I'm starting to feel like I should have darkened the Divinica page as well. Sean would sell it. Lol. And add $5 for COA. Oh my god. With a remark. Oh. Oh my goodness. You guys should tell Sean that you've got a new marketing scheme for him. Oh my god. Wrapped in Mylar. Nice. Oh, that is hilarious. For anyone who doesn't follow Comics Elite in here, they're probably not getting the joke. They're like, what the fuck is everybody talking about? But oh my god, that's hilarious, you guys. So I feel like this cover is really going to come into its own once the colors begin. So I'm excited about tomorrow, not going to lie. And I've already sent JP Roth a couple swatch ideas or like palette ideas for this particular cover. So yay. Watching Habs losing in French and messaging Mike about the cover. Way to go, Wayne. And you're also sick. I honestly don't know how you have any brain power to be multitasking at all with how sick you are. Respect, sir. Yeah, and Wayne is sick. He might have pneumonia. I don't know how you're doing it, Wayne. But you also need to get better. So I'm going to scan the line art just so that I have it. This is not the kind of line art that I do if it's a line art only cover, right? But it is, it still is the line art for this particular piece. So I am going to scan it so that I have a copy in case I need to like put the lines on top. in case I need to redo it if tomorrow is a gigantic fail. Who knows? Crossing our fingers that it's not. Yes, that's right, Wayne. I am gonna be mommy on you again. Yo-yo, hello! SWAT team during Lamaze class. Nice. Twitch chat on split screen with Procreate on the other side so I can draw, and Pinterest on your phone for reference. Nice, Aftermac. It's going great, Yo-Yo. And thank you again so much for the watercolors that you gifted me, love. I have them here. I now have a new little watercolor caddy. Check this out. I'm such a Pinterest crafty girl now. So this is, let me see if you guys can see it. But this is this is one of those IKEA caddies. And so I can swing it over to me and it's got all that I need for watercoloring. And this is the watercolors that you sent me. And I'm so excited because I think one of them is gonna be perfect for REM8, for the cover that I'm working on. So I'm so excited. Thank you, love. Yeah, I'm telling you, if you like look on Pinterest and you search, you know, art caddy, or you search for, you know, pin-worthy craft rooms, everybody's got one of these. So I'm literally the most typical human being on the planet, but it works so well. So when something works, you do it. And so then I can scooch it over to the side when I don't need it. The one problem is that it's right at Sherlock's window. So Sherlock has lost one of his 15 window sitting spots. Oh wow, Devin, that is so my kind of multitasking. Do they still smell minty and cinnamon? No, I didn't notice that. I know, he lost one of his many, many windows. Bummer. All right, so from this position, technically, we would barely see any of her feet because her hips are kind of covering where her feet are. Now, I'm probably going to put a little tiny view of her feet just because, but because of the angle and the weight of her body on her foot, her toes would be all the way back over there, and I think we would see part of her heel here. See, I'm trying to decide if I should have her sitting the Japanese way, where your feet are kind of pigeon-toed. Anyway, so I'm working on that because I don't want it to look weird. A cat like him will lose one and gain 3 others. True story, Devin. He's such a spoiled little brat. I love it. I hope you guys realize that all things I say about Sherlock are meant with much love and a heavy dose of sarcasm. He's such a bad boy. His fur's stinky. Oh, is Keeman here? Hello, Keeman. Welcome to the stream today. For any new people that have just joined in, I am working on the final line art for preparing it for watercolor of a cover for REM8. So it's a series published by Rothic. I used to do the interiors for this series. Now I am moved over to Divinica Interiors. And Sabine Rich is doing the interiors for this series now. But this is an outfit that JP Roth and I designed for the very first issue of REM8. So this is Tay. And the plan for this one is that she's going to basically have the jar here is like a jar of souls. And for this particular cover, the jar is going to be glowing. So think of it more like a lantern than a jar, right? And this jar is a very huge part of the cover, of the entire series. So this jar is going to be glowing, and on the jar there are a bunch of words in kanji. This is very small for me to fit them all in right now and paint them, so I'm probably going to paint them in white with a pen at the end. So there's not much point in me putting them in right now. But they're going to be glowing and putting their shapes and what they're saying onto her hair, which is why there's just a big flat chunk of her hair right here, is because the symbols in the jar are going to be kind of disco balling onto her hair. Disco party. And I sing horribly. But anyway, so there's going to be that in her hair. It's going to be a splattery, watercolory extravaganza of splashy. And I'm probably going to put glowing bits around or some falling sakura petals or something. I'll see. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, it's a really good one. True story fusion. Once I decide which position to put her feet in, drawing the foot is not a problem. I don't have a hard time drawing feet. I'm trying to decide which way looks better, because there's really no way where it's going to look super great because of how little foot information we can fit here. It's going to be kind of hoof information. Because of the angle of the body that we're seeing her from, there is going to be precious little room for viewing her feet. So I'm going to have to kind of show just a very small amount of what her foot actually would be in this position, right? If that makes sense. Thank you, Keeman. All right, so I'm gonna need to leave at 7, probably 7:30, 7:45 to cook dinner. I'm having to stop a little sooner than 8 because I was running too late on dinners. Everybody would get home and I wasn't done cooking, and it's kind of a bummer for all involved. So that is the situation with my schedule now. They want $150 for the book I had you sign at the con, the Jeweled Lady Death one. Who wants $150 for it? Oh, nice. Oh, no, no, no. I will make myself draw that foot. I'm just trying to figure out a way that it doesn't look stupid. Oh, hello, Pro Prime. looking for... Where is the dude you met and took a photo for him? I don't remember who it was. Oh, Keeman, I posted the video on my Facebook page and on YouTube, so you can see how it went. I find that rubbing the eraser on my chair sometimes cleans it really nice. Excuse me. You need to hire minions. Nice. Yep. No matter what I do, really you wouldn't see her foot. And it's not working when I'm trying to just force drawing her foot. But you wouldn't see it underneath right here. Because her hips are wider and they would cover up most of her foot. And if I want to show more of her foot, then I'm going to have to change the position of her knees. And then I will just be fucking up my entire drawing. Oh, epic dinner pastries sound wonderful. So I'm going to have her skirt kind of going off the page, I think, because it's longer than there is room here, unless I fold it underneath a little bit. Which I suppose I can try and see how that looks. Okay, so this is, she's wearing like black latex garter and long socks. So the skirt is somewhat sheer and it's got a little bit of a shimmer to it. So that's going to be fun to, I'll try to do it traditionally here because I do have some shimmery stuff that I can add to my watercolor, but then I'll also have to see, it might not really show up and I might have to put some like sparkle digitally. I'm going to have the cloth kind of folding underneath. No. Thank you, Fusion. Okay, and then I'm going to put some sakura flowers over there. And then I want some more over here. So I found it's kind of, for me, the best thing to do with hair and cloth is to just kind of wing it. Especially at the beginning, because then you can fix it up afterwards, but you've got a lot more freedom and looseness to your lines when you scribble. So I scribble. Okay. Oh, right. Ah, I thought I was doing so good, but no. Okay, so I've got a flower here on the ground. I'll have this cover done before the end. The dog scared you? Oh my god. Yeah, that would scare the living daylights out of me too, Fusion. Oh, yay. Thank you, Mr. E. Well, you guys are the ones that have made it so funny. I love this group. Thank you all so much for being here. We have some funny and very entertaining people. A few more flowers I intended to put places and now I can't see them. Damn it! Kylie's back! Hello! Okay, I'm just lightening and erasing some of the parts that are covered by the ribbon or that I need to clean up the cloth because it's kind of a mess. You're losing? Aw. Thanks, Keeman. Kylie, for this one, because I'm gonna scan the line art just in case. For JP and I, it was a little bit of a toss-up whether I was gonna digitally color it or watercolor it. So I'm playing it safe with the lines a little bit, just in case. Thank you, love. I really, really hope so. If it's pulled off right, and if it turns out the way I see it in my head, it should be amazeballs. But if it doesn't, it's gonna be rough. Thank you for the vote of confidence, though. It's deeply appreciated. Okay, I'm a little over 5 more minutes left. So I definitely want to raid someone tonight, but I have to leave at 7:45. So that means we should probably raid someone right about now. But I think I can honestly say that the cover is pretty much finished. All I need to do is clean up some of my sketch lines over here and add some petals up there, and we be done. Let me see. Oh, Philip, hello. I'm so sad to be missing you now, because I'm going to be leaving in just a couple minutes. Let's just get a few more petals around, just for fun. All right, so let's go raid somebody. Show some love. And I will be back, hopefully. Unless something goes really, really wrong, I'm going to be back tomorrow afternoon to keep working on the colors. So I'm going to get started on the colors tomorrow morning. And then I will finish them up on live with you guys in the afternoon. So I want to be able to be able to like text Jo throughout while I'm working on this part. Make sure it's where she wants everything. If she's happy with the color scheme I'm going with, this is a cover for her, and I want to make sure that she's good with the directions. So I will then finish it up on live with you guys in the afternoon. But tons got done. I will be coloring tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow in the afternoon. Thanks guys so very much. Yes, it is Wayne. If you want to put a FRR on it, you totally can. That means, of course, no, what's the word? Now I've gone completely blank. No pressure. All right, let's go raid somebody. I want to see Naichi, Sims Art. Woohoo! Thank you, Wayne. See you later, Devin. Girls don't do that, Mr. E. Oh my god, I need to sneeze. No bueno. All right, I'm having to like sit through ads to see if people are still online. Thank you too for being here after Mac. It's been such a good time. So this is the sketch that I started with, and here is the cover where I'm at right now. And Tomorrow will be watercolor, and it should be a boatload of fun, lots of experimentation, and we'll see how it goes. Yes, I'll see you tomorrow. What is happening? Still an ad? Oh, maybe it's for subscribers only? All right, let's go raid Whole Artworks. HOAL Artworks. All right, we're gonna go raid him. Okay, thank you, Wayne. You're so amazing. All right, we're gonna go raid now. Hold please, everyone. I'm gonna go to my creator dashboard. All right, we're gonna go raid Hold. All right, so let's get everybody ready. We're gonna go raid. Let's go raid. See you later. Thank you so much for being on this stream with me. I love you guys. Oh, I am not doing this right this time. Lol. Thank you so much for joining me, you guys. Okay, let's go raid. I'll see you later. Bye.